These side cameras, so this is the Haloview, it's 720p, it's the CA112. It has 120 degrees of viewing. So that gives you an idea of what this is, and it's wirelessly transmitting it to the monitor that we have inside of the truck. The side view cameras, because I wanted to keep an eye on obstacles when you're backing in or you're worried about tail swing, I wanted to see if it would help me back into sights more effectively, efficiently, and keep an eye on any obstacle so I don't damage the RV while we're parking it. Adding these to the side of the RV is like adding a wing mirror or a side view mirror onto the side that I can see from inside the truck, no matter if it's on the blind side of the RV when I'm backing in or not. So it just gives me that additional view. Now, as far as the install, it was really easy to do because we already had a marker light here on the RV. So we just took that off and we had our positive and negative wires coming out. We sealed up those holes and then we mounted this to the RV in the same location. So it just has those same two wires to be able to connect to and mount our light and camera back to the side of the RV. So anytime we have the running lights on the RV when it's connected to the truck, it's going to turn on the light and activate the camera. So that way we can turn on when we want to. And the kit that we bought was $189. I'll put a link down in the description in case the price changes. You can check that out. But the kit was $189 and it came with both the right and the left. So that includes the camera and the light that is being replaced on the RV. And this is one of the reasons that we've stuck with the Haloview camera system, is because it's less expensive than some of the other name brand ones. We've been happy with the quality of this one. Now, as far as the usefulness of these cameras, there's been a handful of times or a few times where I was really thankful that we had them on here. There was one time we showed up to a site and it was just pouring rain, lightning, thunder. It was just a torrential downpour. And being able to have these and the backup camera and keep an eye on the obstacles, we were able to get pulled back into our site without running into anything. It just helped us have that assurance that we were keeping an eye on those obstacles and we weren't going to damage the RV trying to get into that site. We didn't want to stay in the road. We wanted to get pulled into the site. Then we just hung out in the truck until the rain subsided a little bit so we can get out and set up. I'll also switch the view to these cameras when we're going through a tight RV park, or if we go to somewhere like a fueling station where I might have an issue with tail swing. So when you make a large turn, that section of the RV that's past the back tires can have a tail swing and you can run into a tree or a gas pump or something like that where you think you might have already cleared it and then you're making your turn. That tail will swing out and smack that obstacle, cause damage to that, and have seen significant damage to RVs. So if I think that I might be close or I just want to check it, I think I gave it enough clearance, but I want to see it as I'm going by. Like we left a fuel pump the other day. I just switched over to that view on that side camera, and as I was pulling out, I just made sure that the tail did not swing into the pump. We had plenty of clearance, but it was nice having that view, just double checking, making sure that I'm not going to cause damage to that pump and the RV. In the past, if we thought we'd be close to something as we're going through an RV park, I'd have somebody jump out of the truck and just be able to give me eyes on that situation as we're going by. This just makes it more convenient. Now, these have also been somewhat helpful when backing into a site to see how we're lined up, because it gives you that view down the side so you can see if I'm lined up into that site properly, if I'm starting to overcorrect, or if I need to turn a little bit sharper, what I need to do to come into that site. Now, these things are going to be helpful. They're going to help you see what you need to see. But turning your head around and being able to see it for what it truly is, I think is always better than looking in a mirror or a camera. I prefer being able just to see it with my eyes rather than a mirror or a camera. So these are going to help you see those vantage points for pulling into a site or backing up the RV or looking for that tail swing, but it's not going to be like a miracle pill to be able to help you back into the site, and it's going to be the wonder fix-all. It's not going to be a miracle device that makes you instantly better at backing in the RV. Now, for my overall opinion, I'm glad that we have these on the RV because we RV full time. We go in so many different situations and we're always in the RV. It's a nice tool to be able to have for backing in the RV, just like the backup camera is nice when we're going down the road. But I would say that my first go-to for backing in the RV is I turn my head around, see what I can see. I use the mirrors on the truck, and then this is kind of the backup that I go to. And I would always prefer seeing where I'm going with my own eyes and having a spotter you're outside. So I would definitely not say that these are indispensable, but they've come in handy. So depending on your situation, these might fit the bill. They're really easy to install. They're $100 one for each side, so $189 for the pair of them. You can weigh that into this is something to cross off the list, or it's something that might fit a need for what we have. So I think that's gonna do it for today. I hope this review helped you guys make a decision on these cameras if it's something that would fit you and your RVing style. So that's gonna do it. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you wanna see more videos about RVing, hit that subscribe button. And if we don't see you on the road, hopefully we will see you next video.